Today was amazing. Everybody, do yourself a favor and ignore all haters, all fudders, all Bitcoin maxis right now and go all in on XRP because what we just witnessed from Brad Garlinghouse, Ripple CEO, the XRP boss, was magnificent, was great, right? He only spoke 3 times in over 2 hours. Yeah, that sounds like, are you kidding me? That sounds like this a joke? No. It's a bunch of politicians, right? A bunch of people. It was a clown show sometimes. And I'll tell you, some of you watched that 3 hour long live, which thank you guys. You can go ahead and watch the replay. But this is it. A lot of people are paying attention now. They know that they want to portray crypto as, oh, a bunch of scams are Trump and it's making so much money and you have to stop that. And no. They're missing the point. Brad Garlinghouse was there to tell everybody, look, we got over 60 licenses in the whole world. Look at us. We just got a 500 million RLUSD crypto stablecoin reserve with BNY Mellon. Like, dude, come on. Are you paying attention? No. I mean, let's talk about the scams and the danger, right? Like Senator Warren. Oh man, she honestly bad. And then Lumens, she didn't ask a question. She was just speaking. Classic Bitcoin lady. But anyway, I get passionate about this subject. My main point is, I'm going all in like I've been doing for the last couple of months. I don't want to hear people say, should I buy when the price is $3? Because right now, today we got Bitcoin passing all-time high, breaking all-time high, 112,000. What a beauty. Every XRP holder looks like this. We have a video I want to show you from Brad Garlinghouse right now. Everybody is extremely happy. Honestly, we prevailed. That's what people are saying. Look at this one too. This, what you're seeing right now, is his opening testimony, which we can play it for you guys. But I mean, you guys obviously can watch it later. But the point that I'm trying to make, do not underestimate the power of the community because we're going to go much higher. This is barely the beginning. And I told you right here, barely the beginning. And people are watching, and I'm very happy. So drop a like, fam. Consider subscribing to the channel. Turn on those notification bells. I have a long but very useful video, which is this one. So let us know in the comments down below how you guys are feeling. I think everybody was very excited to hear from Brad. I'll play this for you. Enjoy, and we'll continue the conversation.
Ripple has approximately 900 employees across our 15 offices worldwide. We were founded more than a decade ago with a mission to enable the Internet of Value, a world where money moves like information does today. We build software products that power cross-border payments, stablecoins, and digital custody. Ripple helps financial institutions reduce friction, unlock efficiencies, and serve their customers better. These are not abstract concepts. We work every day with banks that rely on our technology to deliver real results in the global economy. Ripple leverages the XRP ledger, a decentralized, battle-tested, open-source blockchain, as well as its native digital asset, XRP, to facilitate payments. XRP is built to enable fast, low-cost, and highly scalable transactions. From the start, Ripple made the deliberate choice to work with policymakers and regulators, not around them. We have taken a compliance-first approach, operating with over 60 payment, service, crypto, and money transmitter licenses domestically and globally. With regard to the topic of this hearing, we believe smart legislation should be based on several core principles. Consumers need protection from fraud and scams. Markets need proper oversight. Bad actors need to be kept in check. And innovation must thrive. A constructive and workable framework for digital assets and stablecoins that achieves these goals will expand access to financial markets, create jobs, strengthen the economy, and put the U.S. on the path to being a global blockchain and crypto leader. For the last decade, the legal and regulatory uncertainty surrounding crypto has prohibited meaningful progress in the U.S. At Ripple, we certainly saw firsthand how the lack of clear rules of the road can be weaponized to target good actors. In turn, the technology, jobs, and tax dollars that go with it are pushed offshore, reducing regulatory oversight and putting consumers at higher risk. This has severely harmed American businesses, investors, and most concerned consumers. Ripple was the tip of the spear for this regulation by enforcement campaign and was subject to an enforcement action in 2020. We were the first leading U.S. company to be sued by the SEC. We and many others understood that a loss here would be a death knell for the industry. Fortunately, after 4 years of a hard-fought legal battle, we prevailed. The court ruled in our favor on everything that mattered, including finding that the token XRP is not, in and of itself, a security. Our victory cleared the path for other market participants to fight back. Despite these headwinds, Ripple still prioritizes education and engagement with policymakers and regulators globally. For companies to have the confidence to continue doing business in the United States, Congress should focus on passing principled and smart legislation with these critical goals in mind. First, set clear jurisdictional boundaries for our main financial regulators. Second, establish pathways for companies to build in the U.S. without sacrificing investor or consumer protections. And third, ensure that the U.S. can be a global leader in crypto by taking full advantage of the benefits and efficiencies brought by digital assets and blockchain technologies. The U.S. possesses the world's deepest capital markets, the most advanced technical talent, and a spirit of innovation that has powered our nation since its founding. There is no reason we should not be the undisputed leader in digital assets and blockchain. Over 55 million Americans participate in the crypto economy today, equating to over a $3.3 trillion market cap. A smart regulatory framework for crypto market structure is essential to realize that future and is overdue. Speaking on behalf of the crypto industry, I urge you to prioritize the passage of market structure legislation for digital assets through this committee and the full Senate, to provide the rules and regulations needed to ensure that the U.S. becomes the crypto capital of the world. Once market structure legislation for digital assets becomes law in the United States, this will catalyze a new era of U.S. competitiveness and unlock efficiencies in financial transactions, dramatically helping consumers and businesses alike. Ripple hopes to see this become a reality, and we look forward to working with you to help make this happen.
Boom. Brad Garland has trending here, which is not surprising. Look at that. We love that. We love that, right? So the goal, fam, it's simple, right? Even though he didn't speak much, we already see the change in the industry, and that's good. By the way, there's rumors that the the Fed chair, Jerome Powell, it's gonna resign. These are rumors only. I mean, we've seen that so much. And there's people saying, oh, what's going on? I mean, is it true? Is it not true? Let me just show you. Jerome Powell. Because this is huge, right? Absolutely huge. I mean, we saw this yesterday, and a lot of people saying he might announce his resignation. That's breaking rumors. So FYI, because we watched the F1Cs, he said that he wasn't going to do that he was intending to fulfill his entire 10-month appointment. So we're still waiting on that. But I mean, a lot of people are so eager to find his replacement and to see somebody new, right? But look at that. XRP continues grinding. Now, Brad replied to another senator. So let's go ahead and open it for you, fam. Industry is hesitant to trust regulation to unelected officials because of the SEC's record of not acting in good faith. So this is what Brad said to a response, and he only spoke 3 times. This is the second time that he was speaking.
Is that depending upon an SEC and CFTC to work together assumes good faith appointed officials in doing that. What we have seen previously is the SEC actually sowed confusion in the marketplace. They took contradictory positions. Under Chairman Gensler, they took actually contradictory positions in different court cases, which actually created more confusion. And so you had federal judges saying things like the SEC was being arbitrary and capricious in their application of the law. You had federal judges saying that they were not following a, quote, faithful allegiance to the law. And so my concern in depending upon a unelected appointee to make those decisions is that it assumes a good faith actor. And I think what we saw in this most recent SEC was just a war against the industry at large without a consistent application of that law. Is that depending upon an SEC...
There you go, guys. There you go. I want to take this opportunity, fam, to invite you to BTCC because we are also trading, and that is what I like to do. First link down below is going to look something like this, which I tell all my community, right, who is eager to make money, to trade, and, you know, to kind of learn how things are working right now. All you need to do is click the link down below, sign up, and there's a bunch of videos that I'm, you know, making for you guys. So you get a much easier path to start trading on BTCC, on Bitunix, on Bluefin, on Weeks. All the exchanges that you see down below are for you to make some money in the welcome bonuses and, of course, pay less in fees. Check it out, fam. That's what we're doing this. If you haven't already, join us. So why am I so strongly in favor of going all in? Well, because price of Bitcoin is going to continue rising. Just look at this. Breaking all-time high today, July 9th. And it's just a matter of time when Bitcoin will continue even passing 120,000. We open up CoinMarketCap, fam. Look at this. Our global market cap now sits at $3.46 trillion. The last 24 hours, Stellar has been doing extremely well. But look at the trending coins. XRP, number one. Ethereum, XLM, Solana. People are watching. Do not waste a single second. This is our time to go and to really push in. I'm saying, man, what happened today with the 500 million, they now have a big custodian and all the licenses and Ripple Bank. And we're waiting for the SEC's delays to end so we can finally have the XRP spot ETFs approved. And Truth Social applying for a new S1, and which includes XRP in that basket. BlackRock still waiting for them to announce an XRP ETF, and FOMC, they have to cut rates. Are you listening? Time to go all in. Makes total sense. This is the time to don't be afraid. Thanks for watching, everybody. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.